Hi everyone, here we have configured CRM for EdTech industry. We will see how CRM is useful for the EdTech industry. The first screen you see when you log in is the home page you will be taken to, which is available under the Home tab. It is the quick indicator of all your CRM activities. It also serves as a great place to organize your day's work and those of your team. It contains components from different modules such as task, call, potentials, etc. Now I will explain you the modules that are used in this scenario. First is the inquiries module. It is the raw data when they come to us for the very first time. Enroll students. This module contains the information of the students who are interested. Schools and colleges. This module helps us in relating the student with school or college. Applications. This module helps us to keep the track of the students who are interested and are filling the application form. Courses and services. This is the custom module created. Here we have the courses and services that the consultancy provides. Now let's begin from the inquiries module. You can add the details of the students by clicking on the plus icon. It redirects you to the next page where you can add the student's detail. Starting from the full name, contact number, email ID, category, whether the student is applicant or paid counseling, school or the college name in which the student is, inquiry date, let it be today, that is 15th, lead status, new lead category, walk-in or online. You can add the alternative number if you have, lead source, from which source the lead came from. Here I am selecting FP. Lead description, if you want to add any description you can add. Campaign source, if the lead source is campaign, then which campaign source the lead is from. Course category, whether the student is interested in MBA, UG, PG, PhD or MS. Let it be MBA. You can write the student address over here, current grade, board. Then next comes the university intake. Let it be September intake and the year 2023. Education level you also can fill here. So the fields that are marked as red are the mandatory fields that are required to be filled. Also, we have the option of follow-up date. If we want to enter the next follow-up date, we can do that. Next comes is the start coaching, IELTS coaching, PhD counseling, and so on. So these are the services that the consultancy provides. So for example, the student Shubham Arora is interested in this coaching. I'll just check mark this and I'll click on save. On saving this, I have the inquiry registered with the name of Shubham Arora. Also, I can import the inquiries by simply clicking here and import inquiries. I can drag and drop a file or click to upload the data. This is how I can import the leads. Also, I have the option of quick create. I can simply click on the plus icon and create the inquiries. This quick create option is for all the modules. So I can simply create with the help of quick create. Now moving towards the lead inquiry that I have created with the name of Shubham Arora. So if I think that the concerned student is interested, I can simply click on convert and convert the lead inquiry into the enrolled student. So on converting, there is an option to create a new application for this inquiry at that time, or we can do this later on as well. So I'll create the application for this inquiry later on. I'll simply click on convert. On converting, the information of the student will move towards the enrolled students module, and the school or the college the student is in will move towards the school and college module. So let's click on Shubham Arora. On clicking on Shubham Arora, on the left hand side under the related list, I will be able to see open activities, closed activities, registration, complaints, invoice, deposits, and so on. So open activities. Under open activities, we have call logs, meetings, and tasks. For example, you want to schedule a call with the student Shubham Arora on 20th So what you can do is you can simply mention the details. You can mention the date over here. Call purpose, pre-sales, status, open, and I'll click on save. On saving, I will have one record under the open activities. So once the call is made, what you can do is you can simply click on edit. You can mark the status as closed and the result, whatever result is. For example, I am marking as interested, and I'll quickly click on save. On clicking on save, it will redirect me to the closed activities. So here now I can see that the call that was scheduled was earlier under the open activities, but now it has moved towards the closed activities. Now, the next is the registration. Also, once the inquiry has moved towards the enrolled students, means the inquiry is interested, what we can do is we can start with the registration process as well. So for the registration process, we just have to click on the plus icon and fill these details. So here I'll mention the details. After filling this information, I'll just click on save. So here the registration has been done. When I'll click on registration name, it will redirect me to the applications module. So I can simply edit the application by clicking on the edit. Also, I have the option to edit this pipeline by simply clicking on this pipeline. Once the application process has been started, we have the option for the security deposit as well. We can create the security deposit by clicking on the plus icon. Here you can enter the details. For example, let it be SA. Amount paid by country, date, today is 15th. Payment, let it be check number, bank name, bank branch, and I'll click on save. On clicking on save, I can see a security deposit has been created. Similarly, I can also create invoice for the same. Here I'll mention the invoice, ID, student name, address if required, mobile number, email ID, date, customer ID, country, currency, product or services the student is interested in. Let's say IELTS coaching, price, quantity. Now I can simply click on save. If there is any description, I can write that, or else I can simply click on save. So this is how we can create the security deposit and invoice. So in order to see the receipt of the security deposit and the invoice, what we can do is we can see this under the reports module. So we can simply click on security deposit. On clicking on security deposit, it will ask us some detail. So here it is. So similarly, we can also see for the invoice. So this was all about how we can use CRM for the EdTech industry. Hope the session was informative. Thanks.